This is the second video of C++ programming, and the topic is data types. There are many data types, and we're gonna only cover just a few of them. And the first section is about the data types for numbers, and you may already know that there are types such as integer, that is like 1, 2, 3, and -1, -2, -3, and those numbers. And so floating point numbers, floating point number is like 1.2 or 1.5, 2.7. Yeah, this point or comma is the floating point. Yeah, that is why it's called like this. And also there is double. So let's just define integer number a as 4/3. Yeah, 4/3. So 4/3 is 1.333, and yeah, it continues just. But because it's integer, so a it won't be 1.3333, but it just cut off below the point, so it will be just 1 actually. Yeah, so the type integer can only store integer. So even though you want to store those floating point number, it will be converted to integer. So let us next define a float number b as the same way, 4/3. And yeah, this case, this should be 1.33363 like this. Yeah, because it's a floating point number, the data types of floating point number. So that what is double? Double is so literally, yeah, it's the double of size. Yeah. So integer and float has 4 bytes in the takes 4 bytes in the memory. Yeah, float as well, it takes 4 bytes. But double takes 8 bytes. Oops, the memory. So that's why it's called double. It's the double size of these data types. And double is also a floating point number. So so you may use it for when you need more precision than float, like yeah, when you want to get really concise value or something like simulation, then you may use double instead of float. Yeah. So now let's print out those numbers. So last time we used printf, but this time we use std out and std and l. Yeah, just copy it. And yeah, of course we have to include IOStream library to use this stdc out and yeah, these functions prints out these string and also this variable out in the console. Okay, so let's just try. So I hope you remember how we compile C++ file. So we do like this, like G++ and the file that you want to compile, and following that you write some name for the executable file, and then now you already got the executable file data types, and now we can finally run it. Let's run it. Oh. Data types. Yes. So now as you see, yeah, A is integer array, so it's 1, and B is floating point number, and it's 1.33333. Yeah, as we discussed already. Yeah, right. So that's integer and floating point, and also double. And yes, that's the basic. I think, yeah, basically you use on these, yeah, three data types for the number, and we have also containers that can store yeah, several numbers. So the one good example of container is array. Array, yes, array. Let's just define one array to see how it looks. It's a collection of variable, so you can store multiple data, right? Like these are variables. Oops, I didn't include variable. It's variable and stores, one value for one variable, right? But the container can um, store several variables. And how we're gonna define it is, you just write an arbitrary name, arbitrary, just well, arbitrary, arbitrary name here, array in my case, and following that you add these two brackets. This is how you define an array, yeah, and yeah, and because we now want to we now want to store integer numbers, so we define it as integer array, yeah. So then how are we gonna access these elements in the array? It's pretty simple, I would say. um, just a moment. Yes. So again, we're gonna print out some string and value, and so this is how you access to the elements. you just put location of the element that you want to access, but you should note that um, the location starts from 0. Oh. So um, 0th array is 1. Yeah, it sounds a bit weird at first, but it's it's a rule in C++ that these arrays start from 0. Yeah. So if you want to access second element of array, then you should put 1 here. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's try to run it. Again, we have to compile it because like we changed the file and run it. And now you see that, yes, second element of array equals 2. Yes, successfully we got the second element by doing like this, right? Okay, I hope it's all clear. Now, finally, we're gonna talk about the data types for characters and, yeah, strings. Yeah, so the first data type that we use is character. You just take the first 4 letters of character, and let us define a variable C that contains a character H. Yeah. So you should know that character can store 1 character. Yeah, that's quite important, and you should know that. Otherwise, you may get into a trouble. Maybe. Yeah. And again, just let us try to run it once again. Yes. Yeah. As you see, now we get H as we defined here. So character can only store 1 letter. So then how can we store several letters like a word into a variable? There are multiple ways, and the one way is use the container that we just discussed here. So we define a container of characters that stores several letters, and by doing by doing like this, you can store several letters. Yes, right. And let us try once again. Yeah, yeah. So like this, you can get some sequence of letters by defining it as as an array of characters. That's the one way. And there exists another way that people frequently use, that is std, string. Yeah, this is another data type that is provided from another library that we have to include now. So include string. Yeah, that's what we need now. So this library string provides another data type called std string, and in std string variable you can store oh, well, basically, yeah, any sequence of characters, yeah. Okay, let's try. Yes, you see, yeah, it successfully stored hello world message and output it. So, it looks like, array of characters and std string functions almost the same, right? But there is difference, or yeah, how it works under the hood is totally different actually. So um yeah, let me try to explain that. So um um okay, so array, yeah, array of any data type is actually called um static array. That means that um uh, once you define define it, define the size of the array, you can't modify it. So that means, in this line, we define an array of characters as like this, right? And now the size is already determined, and you can't modify it. Yeah. Okay, I think it's a bit um, hard to um, comprehend at first. So I have a good demonstration for that. So what is defined here, right, as by providing these contents here, and now what we're gonna do is assigning another sequence, so um, characters, right? But well, you already see that it it says expression must be modifiable L value. So that means that word is not can't be modified, right? Yeah, once it's defined, it can't be modified. So you can't do like this, like redefine the array of characters. Yeah, that's not flexible, right? That's not flexible, really. So when you want to give some degree of flexibility to your um, uh, storage of characters, then you have to use std string, because it can actually, yeah, um, um, store another identify. What does it say? Yeah, okay, sorry. Um, so yeah, std string can modify the contents like this, like redefine it. Yeah, because the reason is that I said that um, array is array stores the data into the um, statically stored data, um, but um, so it's called static array. But on the other hand, message is, oh no, sorry, STD string is implemented using dynamic array. This dynamic array means that it can, shrink the size of the array or expand the size of array. Yes. So yeah, so that's why we can, expand the size of the array in this case and, modify the contents, right? So that's why it's so flexible, and I think more in the most case you use the STD string um, when you deal with characters and strings and so on. So um, let us just check if it really works, right? Yes. Oh, oops. Mm, no, oh, sorry, it's what? Yeah, sorry, that's my mistake. Yeah, let's do it again. Yes. So yeah, we got another sequence of characters, right? Ah, sequence. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah. So yeah, that's all we discuss for today. Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, as I said in the beginning, we only covered just a few of the data types, but it gives a lot. And if we discuss about the size of the data, like the size, and how the memory actually stores these data types, it gives much deeper discussion and deeper topic. But yeah, we made it as simple as possible this time. So um, if you have any question regarding the contents, then leave it in the comments, and see you next time.